Did you know that onions cry too? When you cut an onion, it releases a gas that irritates your eyes. This is actually a defense mechanism to protect its seeds from predators. So next time you're chopping onions, remember, you're not the only one shedding tears. There is a distinct delight in attempting something new, testing the limits of what we believe we know. Experimenting in the garden can be challenging and fun, as we form hypotheses, test them, and then observe the outcomes. Our trials sometimes result in plentiful crops, while others give us vital lessons about what does not work. Today, we're exploring 3 unique methods of growing onions to find out which one produces the biggest and best bulbs. The growth and development of onions are heavily influenced by the amount of daylight they receive, a phenomenon known as photoperiod sensitivity. Before we discuss our experiment, it's important to understand this requirement. There are 2 main types of onions based on this sensitivity. Short-day onions will start forming bulbs when daylight reaches 10 to 12 hours. These are suitable for southern regions closer to the equator. Long-day onions require 14 to 16 hours of daylight to form bulbs and are ideal for northern regions with longer summer days. Planting the right type of onion for your region is crucial for a successful harvest. Mismatching the onion type with the local daylight conditions can result in poor bulb formation. Seed packets usually provide information about the onion's daylight requirements, helping gardeners choose the appropriate variety for their location. By paying attention to these details, you can ensure that your onions get the right amount of daylight to form those delicious, pungent bulbs that are a staple in so many recipes. The first method we tried, row spacing, the tried and true method for generations of gardeners. It's simple, it's organized, and it just feels right. For this experiment, we planted our onion sets 6 inches apart in rows, spaced 12 inches apart. This gives each onion room to spread its roots and soak up the sun's rays. The beauty of row spacing is its straightforwardness. Easy to plant, easy to weed, easy to admire those neat soldier-like rows. It's a classic for a reason, offering a reliable way to grow a plentiful onion harvest. But would it be the most productive method? The suspense was building. Next up, the trench method. This technique involves digging shallow trenches and filling them with compost before planting the onions. The idea is to give the onions a nutrient-rich start, fueling their growth from below. We dug our trenches about 6 inches deep and 8 inches wide, spacing them 18 inches apart. After filling them with compost, we nestled our onion sets in the fertile trenches, anticipating a bumper crop of jumbo onions. Would this extra boost of nutrients give the trench method an edge? Only time and harvest would tell. Now for something a little different, grow bags. These versatile containers are not only practical but also incredibly efficient for small space gardening. These fabric containers are becoming increasingly popular, especially for gardeners with limited space. Whether you have a small patio, a balcony, or even just a sunny spot in your urban garden, grow bags can be a game changer. We chose a large grow bag and filled it with a well-draining potting mix, excited to see how onions would fare in this more contained environment. The process was straightforward. Fill the bag with soil, ensuring it's loose and rich in nutrients. We planted our onion sets 6 inches apart in the grow bag, making sure to water them well. The spacing is crucial to give each onion enough room to grow and develop into a healthy bulb. The grow bag offered excellent drainage and seemed like a convenient way to grow onions, especially for patios or balconies. The fabric material allows excess water to escape, preventing root rot and other water-related issues. But would this unconventional method produce onions as impressive as those grown in the ground? The anticipation was palpable. I couldn't wait to see the results. Over the next few weeks, we monitored the growth closely, ensuring they received adequate sunlight and water. The grow bags made it easy to move the onions around to catch the best light. As the weeks passed, the onions began to thrive, their green shoots reaching upwards, promising a bountiful harvest. The convenience and efficiency of grow bags were becoming more apparent with each passing day. Would this method prove to be just as effective, if not more so, than traditional ground planting? Only time would tell, but the journey was already proving to be an exciting adventure in urban gardening. Finally, harvest time arrived, and it was time for the moment of truth. We carefully lifted our onions from each method, eager to see which technique had produced the largest, most impressive bulbs. The results were in, and they were intriguing. The row-spaced onions were a respectable size, averaging about 4 inches in diameter. The trench method, however, had clearly provided a growth advantage. These onions were noticeably larger, with several boasting a diameter of over 5 inches. The grow bag onions, while healthy, were the smallest of the bunch, averaging around 3 inches in diameter. For gardeners with limited space, the grow bag method shines. It's like having a mobile onion patch. Imagine onions on your patio, balcony, even a sunny windowsill. Grow bags are like the studio apartments of the gardening world. Compact, efficient, perfect for small spaces. They're ideal for urban gardeners or anyone wanting to maximize their growing area. Plus, you can move them around to follow the sun. The trench method, while productive, needs more room to spread out. Row spacing falls somewhere in between. So, which method emerged as the onion champion? The trench method, with its nutrient-rich trenches, clearly produced the largest bulbs. However, the row spacing method offered consistent results and classic garden appeal. And let's not forget the grow bag, the space-saving hero for urban gardeners or those seeking a convenient growing solution. The best method for you depends on your individual gardening goals and space. Want impressive jumbo onions? Dig those trenches. Prefer a traditional approach with reliable results? Stick to those neat rows. Short on space? Grow bags are your new best friend. While the size of our harvest is always satisfying, the real joy of gardening lies in the journey. Experimenting, observing, learning, these are the true rewards. We become better gardeners, not just by following instructions, but by trying new things, even if they don't always go according to plan. This onion experiment reminded me that there's always something new to discover in the garden. It's about pushing the boundaries, embracing the unexpected, and most importantly, having fun along the way. After all, isn't that what gardening is all about? As the sun sets on another day, I'm reminded of the endless possibilities that await in the garden. So go forth, fellow gardeners, and experiment. Try new techniques, push the boundaries, and who knows what gardening wonders you might discover. Until next time, may your gardens be filled with abundance, your harvest bountiful, and your experiments always entertaining. Happy gardening!